Hi Aquarius and Happy New Year's. This is Samantha from Inside Tarot and I'm here to give you your second half of January general reading, okay? It's a general read for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 15th through the 31st. Okay, general reading, Aquarius, so it won't resonate with all of you. Take from it what you can and leave the rest. Before I get going, I want to apologize that I didn't get the first part of January readings out. I was on holiday, so forgive me. But I'm here now. Okay, so 2 decks of cards because there are going to be 2 rows. The top row is what's going on outside of you. What are your external circumstances? In the bottom rows, what's going on inside of you? What are you thinking and what are you feeling, okay? So without further ado, let me go ahead and pull your cards. Spirit, what's going on for Aquarius at this time? What's going on in their world? Hopefully you had a fabulous holiday season and are having a good start to the new year. Okay. That's about 20 cards, so let's go ahead with 1 card at a time, please, if possible. Okay, first card out is the 2 of Swords. Okay. Okay. Knight of Cups. Let's see here. And the Lovers. Good read. Energy at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Okay, so that's your general energy. Bottom row now, Aquarius. What's going on, Spirit, in Aquarius? What are they thinking about? What are they feeling? What's not going on inside of their heads and their minds? 3 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Strength. I think Capricorn also got that in their reading. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles as your general energy for what's going on inside of you in general. Okay, gonna start with the top row, Aquarius. So, Aquarius, right now, in general, you're all about movement and all sorts of kinds. I do feel like with the 10 of Swords underneath, it's movement out of one situation and into a new beginning. I think you just worked through or are finally working through a very hard chapter of your life. You had some very challenging lessons to learn, and I do feel like for many of you, this was on a home front or within a very close personal relationship. For some of you, this is even a partnership, as in your marriage or a girlfriend or boyfriend, past or present, okay? I do feel like whatever lessons these were, Aquarius, they transformed you. And for some of you, children were absolutely involved. So this could have been lessons within your marriage, or lessons with a spouse or with a child, or within the family unit in general, okay? It was a lot of hard work for you. And I do feel like at the end of the day, you came out victorious. You did, with the Wheel of Fortune, you did pay off some karmic debt and saw some forward movement, and that's where we're at right now. For several of you, you're moving forward now with the Chariot card, okay? The Chariot card does indicate movement of all sorts of kinds, not only within situations. There are Aquarius out there that are actually moving or making the decision on what to do in terms of moving. This could be moving house, moving in and out of relationships, moving in and out of job spots, jobs. I really feel heavily in terms of love during this reading. So I'm picking up significant moving and travels with a spouse possibly, or a girlfriend or a boyfriend. This doesn't have to be in the physical. This could be within the relationship, but it could include traveling with a spouse or traveling to see a spouse or a girlfriend or a boyfriend. For some of you, you've recently even bought a new vehicle. It's new to you. It's either a new or used vehicle, but a transportation is highlighted here. So you've either recently done it or you're thinking about doing it now because it's something necessary that you need or want. The Chariot is a card of victory, so I do see forward movement in many different types of journeys. It's all about success, direction, and being determined to succeed and overcome any obstacles. I do feel like for some of you, it's movement forward in your work. It could mean promotion or expansion of your job. Okay, so maybe your job title has changed, or your list of responsibilities now is greater because you're in a higher up level or position within your line of business or within your company. I do feel a newness here. I do feel like you've taken on some new aspect or some new set of clientele. So right now it is all about movement. For some Aquarius, it's about staying balanced, and you're focused on your spirituality at this time because this card is one of upgrading. You could be upgrading your home at this time or upgrading your spirituality. Certainly upgrading your work and or relationships is on your mind or in your life. I see you doing it because this is a card of physically doing things for me. I really feel like you're putting your best foot forward and you're happily doing so. Two of Swords comes out, and twos for me are all about union or your relationship with somebody else. Doesn't have to be romantic, but in this case I do feel like it is. I do feel like a partnership is on your mind at this time. Many of you are having to deal with a partner, either past or present. And decisions need to be made. Now, this could be something you've already done, or it's something you're working to do now. And for some of you, it's even still something that you have yet to see. Two of Swords is very mental, so you're in your mind a lot right now. I see many of you doing a lot of thinking, and I'm really feeling a connection to spirituality at this time. I think you're leaning heavily into your spirituality to find the guidance you need so you can have that forward movement in making the correct decisions for you so you can move forward at this time, Aquarius. If you're not one of those people, you still have decisions to make, and I do feel like maybe you should consider, if you're looking for answers to help or guidance to help get the answers you need, connect with your higher power is the message there. I'm just going to say the universe. The universe is there to help you. All you have to do is ask for the assistance, Aquarius, and they're going to be there for you and help guide you. Another message is what is it that you're refusing to see right now? I'm drawn to the shades over her eyes. it limits her view. So I do feel like whatever decisions you need to make regarding a situation, you're not seeing the situation clearly, or you're not accepting it for what it is. You're not allowing yourself to see, or you're refusing to allow yourself to see something clearly. And that's what's make this decision harder for you, is because you're not allowing yourself to accept things as they are, or to see them as they are. In fact, some Aquarius at this time are feeling yoked in a certain situation, or tied down, or like there's no way out. Maybe not tied down, but like there's no real answer, and that's why you're kind of stuck and baffled to what decision you need to make to have that forward movement. I do feel like emotions are truly blocking you. Emotions and belief systems are blocking you from being able to move forward. Your thought patterns, that's the message I'm getting here. For those Aquarius that feel yoked, or like there's no answer, the message is to connect with your higher power, and you'll get the assistance or the guidance that you ask for. You have decisions, or had decisions to make, and I do feel like many of you have already taken the action. There are a group of you out there that have taken the action to a situation where there are heartstrings attached. You know, this is the Knight of Cups after all, which is always about your emotions. So I do feel like you had to make some, well, I've got to say it if I think it, fast and hard decisions about a partnership, I really feel, for many of you. But if not about a partnership, it has to do with family or home. I feel like many of you have more responsibilities on your plate than you're used to having at this time, and you're needing to make a lot more decisions than you're used to having to make for the good of the whole household, or the whole family unit. There are some Aquarius that are going to be receiving, well, giving or receiving communication. So you could be receiving a phone call, a letter, a text, a message of some sort from somebody who loves you. This doesn't have to be a romantic partner. This could be family, sibling, child, friend. I do feel like heartfelt conversations are on deck. You're either giving or getting them at this time. And I feel like some of you have been waiting to receive or hear back, or hear from somebody. That is actually coming. We have 2 action and movement cards here. For some of you, it's an offer to mend things, or to make changes to something, or to start anew, a fresh start. Even though I don't have an ace out here for new beginnings, I definitely feel with this card that's what's in part being offered. And you know, we do have 6 and 7 here. Lovers is the number 6, and the Chariot is number 7. So I'm seeing progression in this relationship as well. I just noticed that. So yes, forward movement and offer. If you are being offered something, you're to do something a different way, to do something new. It's really refreshing, and I think you're going to take and accept this offer and move forward with it. This could be an offer to lead you out of a situation that was previously discordant. Okay, Aquarius. Now, I think you're moving into much calmer waters, as I'm seeing here with the Lover's card. I'm I'm sorry, many of the messages today are very much relationship oriented, but that's what I'm getting in terms of my messages today. For many of you, I'm really feeling a sense of healing with this card, much like Temperance or the Moon. I'm feeling like you're healing a relationship, or like you were healing, or you're still healing, or you're working together with a partner to heal a relationship that has been going through some changes, okay, or went through some changes. And not only, I don't know if it's just the relationship. Either you or your partner is going through changes in their lives which affect the relationship. So there's lots of healing going on within yourself, within your partner, within the relationship. Now, this isn't just romantic. I do feel like for some of you, this is within the family unit. This could actually even include, I'm getting a mother for some of you. So this could be mother of your children, or your own motherhood you're working on at this time. It's being highlighted through the Lovers for me today. The Lovers is a 6, and 6s are very special to me. 6s are lifelong lessons. So whatever lessons you're learning now are ones you're meant to be learning. You're on the right track. Just got chills all the way up my body, Aquarius. And when that happens, that's my guide's way of confirming that you are absolutely on the right track, and you're learning the lessons that you're meant to be learning within this time frame and for the situation and relationships that are involved. So where are you mentally? Well, in general, with the Eight of Pentacles, I do feel definitely like for some of you, it's working, it's getting back to the basics in terms of your relationship. You're putting in the work and the effort, and you're, for some of you, God, I'm getting bombarded with messages here. For some of you, you're getting back to the basics after traveling for the holidays, or after the busyness of the holidays, you're finally settling down and getting back to routine in your life. This is also letting me know that you're putting in solid work and effort. You're thinking about your relationship, excuse me, and putting in solid effort here with the Eight of Pentacles. I do feel like your efforts, you're actually taking them with the Chariot above it. And I do feel like you're finally moving through. I also feel like, Aquarius, you're learning a lot along the way. New skill sets, new things through all these changes within the relationship and the changes going on around you. I do feel like you're learning a lot of new things at this time. You're doing things that you've never had to do before, indicated through the Chariot for me. I do feel like this is my Apprentice card, so absolutely learning new skills and using them to help nurture and take care of, with the King of Cups here, to take care of yourself and your family at this time. Aquarius, it could also indicate with this King of Cups here that you're having dealings with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer man or woman, and it doesn't have to be their sun sign. Keep that in mind. Astrologically, if they're Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, it could be anywhere in their chart. That, or this is you and that's part of your chart. You have some water in your chart, Aquarius, somewhere. But nurturing others is high on your agenda right now. Taking care of your family. Really focused on the day-to-day. And even though you are really exceptionally working with through issues within a partnership, you're also working on yourself and taking care of others around you. Mentally, you know, with the Three of Pentacles, it's like performing for others. Okay, I really feel like you've got, for some of you, it's decisions to make about your performance at work. But it could also be decisions about what it is you do at home as well. I think you have responsibilities here. So your performance at home, what responsibilities or what chores do you perform? And you have decisions to make about that as well. The other message here is pleasing other people. You have decisions about how you're helping others or pleasing other people at this time. And maybe you're not seeing this particular thing clearly. But I do feel like it's almost orchestrated, like maybe it doesn't really bring you a great amount of joy to do, but you do it because you know you feel you have to. The Three of Pentacles, though, is about relationships, expansion, and collaborating with others. So the message here is to start divvying out the tasks of the household or at work, doing the same thing there. Don't take all the responsibilities and chores on yourself, but to share them with the other people around you in your household or at work, because I'm feeling this card going both ways. This is all about work and the face you're presenting others, as well as the decisions you need to make at this time regarding that particular aspect of your life. I do feel like for those, though, who are running a household now, you're doing a fine, good job, and you, like I said earlier, you are having to take on decision making for an entire household, which is indicated here with the Two of Swords above the Three of Pentacles. So what it's asking you to do, though, now, even though you're nurturing others, is maybe to let others help you more than you have been now. With the Page of Wands here, this is all about doing things differently and to be passionate about the things that you are doing, okay? I do feel like within a particular relationship at this time, Aquarius, you are doing things different than you've ever done them before. Maybe you're talking different, you're acting different, or you've started a new chapter within a relationship where you're doing things very different. It's very foreign. You see how that card's about a foreigner? You have a foreigner in the middle of the community square, I guess. And the people are noticing. People are noticing you doing things different. And they're smiling. So I do feel like whatever it is you're doing, it's very helpful. Other people are noticing and are appreciative of the things that you're doing now. I think for some of you, with work, you're getting accolades, and you could have even gotten an offer. An offer maybe for a new job for some of you, but to expand is the word I'm really feeling here. For many of you, this could be an offer to expand a business or to take on a project which will expand your responsibilities. Maybe you do get a new job title, which I think I mentioned earlier. If not, that is there. You are being noticed at the job. Is highlighted with this particular message, but also at home, and within your relationships. I do feel, especially within a romantic relationship, like you're having to do new things, and you're behaving in a new way on the day-to-day basis. So the routine at home has changed. But also how you deal with a partner and how they deal with you. You guys are working on your partnership and you're trying to strengthen it. And you guys are doing it different than you've ever had before. And you're doing it through love, which is the Knight of Cups here. If you are having any issues within a marriage or a committed relationship, the overall message I'm getting here is a gentle and loving, heartfelt communication about doing things different would help move and reconcile any differences that you're having, or if you're at odds with your partner at this time, it will help you move through any conflict or any challenge at this time. And you're being given strength to walk this walk and talk this talk, Aquarius. With the Strength card here underneath the Lovers, I feel like you're having to be strong for your family and for your partner at this time. But also I feel like a partner could be also a challenge area in your life. So you're having to be strong in order to work through whatever situation. For those of you that resonates, you're going to be given the strength to work through whatever challenging issues arise or have arisen. Okay? So the Strength card is also Archangel Ariel. So you're being divinely guided at this time. You're right where you need to be, Aquarius, and you're going to be given all the tools you need to move forward. And if you need the extra guidance, remember I've already mentioned, just ask and reach out and make connection with your higher power and ask them for the guidance that you need. Remember, just to stay balanced also at this time. So I'm going to pull an additional message from the John Holland Psychic Tarot of the Heart. What is it that Aquarius needs to know? So for some of you, you're feeling quite alone right now with the 5 there. The 5 is changes happening. So within all of the extra responsibilities in the running of the household and the problems within our relationship, you could have moments of feeling alone. But I'm drawn to our lantern, which is your spiritual guide. I do feel that you are being spiritually protected. You're being spiritually guided at this time, and you're right where you need to be. I'm also drawn to the moon, which indicates a mother. Again, I'm brought to a mother. I felt mother with the Lover card here. So it's your mother, the mother of your children, or your own motherhood. You could be feeling alone within these particular roles that you play on a day-to-day basis. And there could be challenges, okay? The mountains, for me, represent challenges within this particular card. And you could feel alone sometimes within these challenges. I don't feel like it's a forever thing. I just feel like it's something you've felt as you've worked through the conflicts you're dealing with at this time. Or if you've previously dealt with them. Everybody seems to be getting this card, but moving on seems to be a huge overarching theme for all the zodiac signs. I can't tell you how many other zodiac signs got this card, but moving on. Now, I don't know that many of you are actually moving on and away from a partnership. What I'm feeling like is you're moving on away from a conflict. So I feel like you're moving on. You've finally worked through some hurdles that left you feeling pretty alone in the past, and you're moving on to the next chapter. That's why the Chariot and the Knight of Cups here. I feel like you're finally moving on, and what I'm drawn to in this card are the flowers this person's walking towards. Flowers indicate happiness, so better days ahead. That's what you're moving towards, better days, better moments, better feelings. Okay, so definitely it's movement at the end of the day. Okay, Aquarius. So those are your messages. I hope they resonate, Aquarius. Comment below. Let me know. How does this play out in your life? Where are you? What are you moving in and out of? Is this about a love partnership or family, work? Drop me a comment. Let me know how any of this plays out for you. And if you happen to like the cards, how I read, the layout, hit the like and subscribe button. Love having you here, and I love doing these readings for you. Until next time, do take care, Aquarius. Love and light always. Namaste.